Oh my goodness. There we go. That is quite loud, actually. Is there a way? That is really loud. Let me see if I can turn down the volume.
The traitor's henchmen have succeeded in breaching our defenses.
What? I don't want to play a camera. Okay. Yeah, that's very loud. Okay. That's better. Okay. Okay. Alright, this is not actually what I want to do, though. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is Knights and Merchants. This is not Age of Empires. I figured I kind of want to play some other games occasionally too, because I actually do have a lot of other games I play. And so what I figured is that on Fridays I'll just pick the bottom of my Steam library. So I have Steam ordered by last played, and this is the game that I have played least of, not often, but like it's been the longest of all the games I have installed. Let's see. So if I start a new game, the thing that is annoying me for this is not actually. This is the game, right? It's kind of an interesting RTS. But I don't want. Yeah, I know I keep losing. I don't actually want to play this. I want to play a scenario. This is the HD version though, so maybe that's the problem. Let me try loading the non-HD version. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it, but now it's like it really, oh my God. Okay. It fucks with everything. Resolution in game. Let's see, can I make that bigger? No, I can't. That's kind of unfortunate because this is full screen for me. I wonder if, because the problem is if I shift out to come to here, it doesn't really like that very much. Let me see. Because the HD one, well, you know what? Yeah, let me see here, because I can't actually get over to the next screen now. I can see where I need to make that bigger, but I actually can't get to it. Let me see if I can force OBS to make this always full. Let's see, capture cursor force STM. Properties, capture method. What does this do? Maybe this does something. Nope. All right. Well, this is. I mean, if I can't get this to work quickly, let's see. Full screen, scale, filtering, transform, stretch to screen. So that is Control S. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It doesn't look super great on that screen. That's okay. That's okay. Let me see. Just start this off. So the whole point of this game, is you don't tell these people what to do directly. You can tell you can tell this guy like, hey, go check stuff out. Oh, that is still really loud. Oh, because this still has yeah, the mouse is kind. But what you can do is you can actually build stuff. So like if I wanted to build a school, which I need for training troops, and then you can see these little guys go to move. Now, a lot of them, the main people, you know what? That is, I'm going to turn that down on the, yeah, because that's really loud. That might be a little bit better. That's probably still pretty loud, but that's okay. So you see, like, it's very detail oriented. Like, they dig, and this guy's gonna go, I can't zoom at all. This guy's gonna go and pretty much dig every single square of this, and kind of like, you can see it even levels it out a little bit. And yeah, so a lot of this is actually, oopsie, I don't want to attack. This is S.
Forward! Follow me!
And you can also indicate like which direction you want troops to face,
March!
which can be kind of fun. This is coal down here. I think this looks like gold, and this is stone. And the resources do run out eventually. And you can see like the keyboard scroll goes extremely quickly. Alright, you go up
Let's
here.
go!
There's other enemies on the map, and you have permanent vision. As soon as you uncover something, you can see it forever. So I find it useful to go and find all the enemies immediately. But you can see now, there's two building types. There's wood, there's stone. There's a lot of different things. So it's very much production chain. So if you're a fan of like the Anno games, you probably like this as well. And in most cases, these little guys, the serfs, oh, moving too fast, will only move on the cobblestone roads. So you want to make sure that there's cobble roads to the entrance. And now watch this guy as he builds. This is one of the coolest things about the game. And this is an old game too. Like this was old when I played it, and that was 20 years ago. Maybe more. And every time someone hits with a hammer, it builds one more step on the building, which I really enjoy watching these be built. Because everyone, like the basic ones, like the woodcutter's hut is really simple. But then you get to like some of the later ones, and yeah, they're really advanced because they have more stone and stuff. And see, like the wood structure's done, and now they use stone, and if they run out at any point, they'll just stop building halfway through until more materials show up. And so a lot of it, the combat's not great, honestly. In fact, once your units go into combat, you actually can't move them. They'll just do their own thing. They will just ignore any move commands. They also won't die of hunger. So everyone has hunger.
Yes?
So if you see their condition there, that's hunger. So you have to produce, one of the important things is producing food. Your troops also require food. So you can't really get an army that's too big because they won't feed themselves. You have to get your serfs to bring them food. And this one, this is had the expansions too, the Peasants' Rebellion, something else. There we go, schoolhouse. And now you can see all these serfs are getting this little idea that they want to go bring gold out to the schoolhouse so you can train more troops. And as soon as you open that, that unlocks the inn, which I'm actually, I don't want to block, yeah. See, you can see you can't put it too close there. I really want to put it there just because it'll work nicely, but I don't want to put it in the middle of these trees necessarily because that's where my woodcutter is going to go, but whatever. I'll just put it here. They will tear up trees. The woodcutter will replant trees though, again, kind of like the Anno games. And now, if I want to, I can go train another laborer, another serf. This queue didn't used to be in there either. And the scout,
Yes.
let's send you up
Let's
here.
go!
You can't really move your base, so if you ever want to build a second base, you just have to build a really, really long road, which is not the most amazing thing, but it works.
Follow me!
Just gonna let them do their thing. Also, I think you can click and drag on the map. Yeah, you can. So that's at least something. There's water. You can't really do anything with the water. There is the ability to fish. There's a fishing hut that you can
Let's
build.
go!
But I think I've played this map before. I think there's an enemy around here somewhere. I just want to get a sense of what their town is doing so that I can see where they're at. There is a bug in some of these where if you actually scout them too early, they just refuse to build anything at all. So I don't know how much I actually want to go in there. Let's see.
Forward!
Oh yeah, so you can see they're
Forward!
building looks like a schoolhouse, I think. And I actually can. They
Let's
can.
go.
They can also see
March
me, but they're not
forward.
going to fight me. I'm not sure why the enemies start
Follow
with
me.
with troops in these scenarios, and like
March.
you don't. But they're not very aggressive. Like I've never actually been attacked by an enemy. But that's also because this game takes a long time to play. We might get like halfway through. We might get to weapons production in 2 hours. It just takes a really long time. And so like you can see we're building in here. All of my workers, laborers,
Yes.
they have cool beards. Let's build a couple more of those. And you always want to make sure you have enough serfs to keep up because no one else carries anything, just the serfs. Alright, let's see. What is our guy doing here? Let's go around. You can usually
Yes.
get around these enemies. I just want to kind of get a good look at what they have back here because then I can see when they're building buildings and stuff. What is this? This looks like just an empty
Move.
mountain maybe. You can usually tell when they have stuff in them. Like this is iron. Oh, this is actually iron here. Coal is important. Especially, let's pull in
Let's
here,
go.
and then I remember this. I can go around the back here. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the inn. Similar thing, like it has all these stages to be built. And the sounds aren't amazing here. So they're actually building, they've already built the inn. They're actually building a quarry at this point.
Forward.
Nope,
Follow
nope,
me.
don't go through their base.
Forward.
If I go through their base, they're gonna kill my scout. I don't really need to see what they've got going on up there, I guess. Yeah.
March.
Alright. Almost done building the inn. You can see you start off with some materials. You're gonna have to get these, make these more. Getting sausages, for instance, is a very complicated production chain. So I built that. Now I've got Fisher's Hut if I was going to fish, and I've got a quarry. These are kind of more temporary, honestly, because this stone will eventually dry up, and then I'll have to go to another one. But there's probably several hundred stone in here. So it is dynamic, like it is the mountains slowly like lose their color as you take the ore out of them and stuff like that. Oh, there's gold. There's gold up here. I bet I actually
Ready?
have
Move.
oh, this I can't go there. That's water. And you can't really build like I'm sure
Let's go.
they had plans for like complicated, water stuff and all that, but there really isn't any.
Let's go.
But yeah, I think in this version, I think there's an enemy in each corner. And you can kind of look at them and see like, oh, he built a second school. Why? I don't know. Now that I'm building this also, I need to train specifically a stonemason. And usually when I build a new building, I just like to train a serf. It's better to have serfs standing around than not enough of them to do the jobs. Right now they're bringing food. You can't really see because that tree's in the way, but there's actually stacking up sausages, and you can see when they put the wine barrel in. The game is very visual about what's going on. You can see exactly how much stone's in the stonemason. You can see exactly how far trained the unit is by the clock. You can't see how much is in here, but like everything, how many loaves of bread, how many... I do kind of wish they'd gotten rid of that tree, honestly. All right, more scouting.
Yes. March.
Again, scouting is
Go.
like super unimportant. In fact, maybe I should actually scout my own stuff. And just
Move.
see, you can't actually go
Move.
into.
March.
You can kind of guess where things are, where like I
Follow
can't
me.
go there. All right, here's the other problem: the serfs, until there's a path there, they can't actually get to the quarry. And everyone just stands around and does nothing if they don't have a job. And so now you can see this guy's trying to figure out how to get there, and he's like, okay, maybe I'll go all the way around. They will go off the path if they have to. They just don't really like to go off the path. Yeah, I do. The only reason I'm bringing my guy. Oh, there's a big old bridge there. That's a
Yes.
wild bridge. I really feel like you could fall through that. Like look at the size of the unit and the size of the bridge. I feel like you could fall right through that. That doesn't seem safe at all.
Forward.
But the reason I'm coming back is I actually want to find my gold before I go on, just in case I lose the scout. There should be a gold mountain somewhere around here. Got plenty of iron. Iron's good. There's not a lot here, but having multiple, and I might have to come up to this one at some point. There's another here. The iron does run out eventually. Where did my guy go? There he is.
I'm listening. Let's go.
Yeah, well, keep listening.
Move.
It's somewhere around here. All right, as soon as you can see how ramshackle this one is. Somehow still takes stone to build. All right, so now I can build the woodcutter's hut. And you want to build it. There's two things. You could build it where there's no trees and they'll just plant some trees. I do kind of want to put it where there's trees though. The problem with that is I'm gonna have to leave this area fairly open if I do that because, yeah. Oh, there's another
I'm
coal
listening.
vein. That's good. Coal is also important. Here's the gold. So I knew there was gold.
Let's go.
You can tell the difference because this is kind of that yellow with blue tinge. This is like that kind of almost silver gray with yellow
Follow me.
tinge. Gold is important. Gold is how you train units. And to get actual soldiers, you have to train recruits. And then once you train recruits, those go into the barracks, which I haven't built yet. And then you equip them with armor and weapons. Let's actually train ourselves a woodcutter. Another surf. Alright, so there's nothing really here. But over here. I didn't click them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow me.
And as far as troops, you can
Let's
see there's
go.
one here, but you can like link troops up and add lines and like get. There is some battle formation, and when you move them, you can decide what direction they're facing and stuff like that.
Follow me. Let's go.
They do require food though, so this is actually going to be kind of a decently sized army to take out. 2 stonemasons is kind of a lot actually, but the AI builds really interesting looking towns. I think they look really cool.
March.
Yeah, but this bridge it's just this huge. It looks like a regular person bridge, like if the person was this tall, but then you have these tiny units on it. Yeah, and so you can see here's. I think I remember like he chips it like at least 23 times, and there's like 3 or 4 bricks in there. Yeah, 3 bricks. All right, let's take
Your
you.
Majesty. Move. Forward. Let's go.
Alright, I guess I can send them just randomly off into the map. And the woodcutter, like, it also still takes stone, but it's just for, like, the little extra bits that aren't structural. God, that is super loud. And you can see that they'll come in, they'll pick up the blocks, and they'll walk away with them. The 3 actually looks like there's 4 in there. And you can see there's 2 more coming, and then they get traffic jams. Like, they will run into it. They don't like going off the path. They will do it, but they don't like it, and so they will definitely get traffic jams. Yeah. He'll store about 6 or 7, I think. Yeah, and he comes, and actually, this is coming up. Yeah, the woodcutter's hat's pretty cool. But let's see it. See as he's kind of picking at the rock here. You can see that shifted down a little bit. And so there actually is the game is actually keeping track of how high these mountains are, and they do eventually get all used up. So let's see, I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to give them all this space, because I don't need to really build anything out that way. So can I put this here? No. I need to put the wood chopper somewhere near him. And I really do want to have like double paths wherever you can, because it just really helps your serfs move about. Like you can see on this single path they get stuck. You can demolish buildings. It just, you can really break yourself by doing that. Okay, so
At your
this
service.
person is up here.
Let's go.
They don't really move their armies
Follow me.
unless you attack them. So I can kind of just
Follow me.
come around here, see what they're doing. Looks like they're building their woodcutter's hut as well. That's what the sausages look like.
March.
There's not really
Let's go.
different civilizations here or anything like that. Oh, they've got iron as well. I'll
Let's
just run
go.
through here. That's not a great place for a woodcutter's hut. Actually, I would have put it down here, but their AI is not that good.
Let's go.
It's not really something they're known for.
March.
What are we doing over here? Okay, so they are building. Yeah, like I said, sometimes if you scout the AI, they just stop building completely, which is not very fun. Wow, this person's got some nice coal vein there too.
Let's go.
And there should be one up in the corner here as well. This he's mining there. All right, we need a carpenter for this. Need a carpenter for a lot of things, actually. Alright, full of food so far. The sausages are actually one of the first things to run out because it's actually pretty easy to get wine barrels and loaves. Those should actually show up once, I think once we have this available, we'll get a couple of the farming buildings.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, is there just there's just a mountain
Follow
here,
me.
okay. It's kind of a nice pine forest there. It's pretty, right? Like that, you can tell they put a lot of work into these graphics. Yeah, there's definitely
Follow me.
someone up here.
Forward.
I wonder if I can slip around, and this mountain's a really nice natural barrier. I think you can actually get around behind it, but let's see. I want to see this get built too. I think we're actually at the point where another labor might not be a bad idea. Because the more laborers, right, the more spots they can take, and every time they take up a spot, they summon a serf to bring them rocks. Oh, they don't have any rock. That's why it's taking so long. That's not great. Oh, good. He's cutting down these trees as well. Once he's exhausted the trees in the area, he will build more. I don't know if I can actually put anything here. This might not have been a great place to build that. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. Like, someone had to draw every step of this, and I really do enjoy that because they really didn't have good three-dimensional graphics when this came out, so I don't think any of this is like 3D modeled and then rendered. You can see they get a little question mark when they don't have anything to do. And if they get hungry, they will, like this guy's getting pretty hungry. Eventually they'll actually just go into the inn and eat. And if there's no food, there will just be a constant parade of them coming in and out of the inn. Alright, so he'll get tree trunks, and you can see he's delivering the tree trunk to here. And what do I get? Yep, that opened up a bunch of stuff. So let's put some farms. Let's start farming up here. Farms need a decent amount of space, but I kind of want actually like a main thoroughfare going up here. You don't have to plan out your town specifically well, it just helps. No, not that farm. Alright, so let's put you right off here. And then what you want to do is, I think you want to give them roughly about something like 12 fields usually is pretty good. And I'll double this up later. I'm a little short on stone. In fact, I don't even know if anyone can hear me over these sounds.
Yes, move.
Okay, there you can see there's... Oh yeah, I have to come around here.
Forward.
They've been fed. That's why this person's out there. They've got some archers too.
Follow me.
The archers look like Robin Hood, so I kind of like them. What are we doing here? Okay, we got... Okay, they got a... lumber can... Or, yeah. They build too, and I always wonder if that's a good idea, because you can see I'm out of stone now, so...
March.
Maybe that's a good
Follow
idea.
me.
This guy doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. Oh, because they're building a second one there.
March.
As far as I know, they never scout you. But yeah, I just
Follow
kind of
me.
want to see what's going on. I feel like maybe this farm could have been a little bit further up. Usually you end up with like 4 farms towards the end because they
Forward.
you really do want to make sure you're getting a lot of wheat in. Because everything takes wheat. Bread takes wheat. Horses take wheat. Pigs take wheat. What is up here? Oh, this is his quarries.
Let's go.
Luckily, there's anywhere it's green, you can usually build farms.
Move.
Alright, that's probably
go.
as close as we want to get to that.
March.
You can't really shift click or get waypoints on this either. Yeah. Now we got some boards coming in. You can see again that visual. You see the tree trunks, you see the boards there. Tree trunks here will pile up. It's like wheat will pile up here. It's really, really, really cool the way they have it working. Yeah, we don't have... Oh, we have 1 stone, I guess. Oh, no, someone took that. Alright, you
Yes.
come
Let's
down.
go.
You really have to micro your army quite a bit. If you destroy someone's storehouse, they're basically destroyed. They have no ability to produce anything. So if you actually like manage to raid in and kill the storehouse somehow, then they eventually just run out of food and then they all die. Which is, well, unfortunate. Where's he going? Maybe he saw me.
Forward.
These actually have a charge ability, which is kind of funny. They'll legitimately charge at you. Yeah, I think he might have seen me. I think that's why he's moving. All right, well, let's get out of there. Kind of want to look at the back of this guy's base too. He's building farms too. He's got a lot of farms there actually. I don't have that many. Let's get a farmer. Maybe I actually want to get 2 farms because yeah, this is a little bit more space. They will. I mean, it's not like the farm is assigned to the house. They will use a different farm. If it's there. You know what? This actually... Crap. No, well. You can build over farms, so it's not the end of the world. There's no stone, though. So we just kind of gotta chill. Find my scout.
Service.
Let's send you... back up here, I think.
Move.
Just to scout out the back of their base. Maybe I'll come back down around and look at this part as well, because there's something over there. But yeah, so far they all seem like they're building things, which is good, because again, sometimes they get bugged, and they just don't build anything. Probably need another farmer, because I'm building 2 of them. They have grapes. You can have grapes, and that's how you get the wine. Yeah, once this, I need to actually build a road over that. It's not a lot of spaces for them actually, so I might build more depending on... They won't go too far, the farmers. I like this one. I almost feel like, though... I might just... You know what's kind of hilarious about that? Is I turn the sound effects off, and they're still happening. What does this do? That's fine. Fast scrolling, huh? What's that do? Oh my god. No, I don't think we need fast scrolling. That's perfectly fine. Oh, autosave. Autosave's good. In the demo version of this that we had, you couldn't save it at all. I think I'm actually going to turn that down even more. Yeah, that might be a little bit better, just so that I can... It's still very loud for me, but hopefully it's not blaring for anyone else. Did my scout get up there? Yes.
Move.
Yes, it did. Alright, let's come over here.
Forward.
Let's see what we can find. They don't have HP either, so you can't really tell how, like, dead or undead they are. This is all fully built up now, but they're... builders get very excited about building roads. Let's just say that's really a high priority thing for them. So if you build roads, they'll all move and they won't take these other jobs until there's no more roads. Which actually, they will actually die, like, on these roads. You can see if their condition gets to 0, they will just legitimately die. Which is not the most amazing thing. I guess he doesn't think he needs food yet.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's bring you over here. Doesn't take a lot to scout the whole map either.
Move.
Alright, that's probably enough.
Let's go.
I don't need any more scouting there. I do want to scout this blob a little bit. And generally, if you have a healthy town, the noise just doesn't quit. There's always noise going on. And you see they're taking... It's smart enough to know that the stones need to go here. So they're taking it straight from the quarry all the way over to this. Okay, I think there's one more space for a road, but then one of these guys is going to go finish building that farm. Yeah, that one is. And they don't really path around either. If they feel like they should be on a space, they'll just sit there and wait for someone else to just move. And the builders too, like, they could just stand here and build, but they will walk around the structure, and sometimes they get stuck on each other, and yeah, so it slows things down more than it should. But in other buildings, we also have the vineyard, we have the gold mine, coal mine, iron mine, barracks, weapons workshop. You can see by the time you get like past the point of getting this up, I think the reason they gate it is that until you get these buildings up, you might actually run out of stone and not be able to build a quarry, because quarries do, over there, quarries do cost stone. So they want to make sure you have all these things up first. Oh, you can see there's someone eating right there. If your town gets big enough, you have to build additional markets, and some, I've even built more storehouses, but it doesn't, the game doesn't handle that very well. It wasn't really built for that sort of thing. You can demolish buildings and build stuff on top of them. You can't demolish cobblestone, but you can build buildings on top of it. So if you don't like this grass texture, you can always build a cobblestone and then just put something on top, and it keeps the cobblestone. It's fairly well put together. This guy's gonna get an idea about going to work, I think, any minute now. There he goes. He says, "Hey, I should go build something." And they built on this because this didn't have any stone. You see that one stone there? That's often like sometimes it'll just leave a stone there even though there's actually nothing. Looks like there might actually be though. Da-dum. Da-dum. Alright, I think this is almost done once that chimney gets built. Yeah, there we go. The flag comes on. Now this farmer says, "I'm gonna go home." Alright, where did my scout go? There he is.
Yes.
Bring you here.
Go.
Yeah, and he's gonna go out and start seeding this, and he'll think for a minute. Sometimes he comes out with a scythe to actually harvest the grain. The way the harvest goes is kind of interesting. It's like a line that goes down the map, and then as that's happening, the grain just grows an extra stage. I think there's like 4 or 5 stages it goes through, and I never timed exactly how long it takes per stage, but you can see if you have enough vertical farms, they'll all bump up like 1 second after another. Now they're bringing some rocks here. I think 3 should be enough for that. Everyone's eating now at this point, of course. You can see now they've eaten. If they eat 2, they'll eat 2 things. And honestly, a lot of what they'll do is they'll eat bread and sausage, which I can understand. They'll drink the wine if one of the others is missing. So like if you run out of sausage, which I'm about to, they'll eat bread and drink wine. And they don't really care. There's not really anything about like, oh, quality of food or something like that. If there's only 1 food available, they'll only eat 1, but it only brings them up to about half. Alright, so now that we've got that, we need so we can do a couple things. We have a swine farm, we also need a mill, which I'd really like to put there, but that's not a great place for it. Let's put the mill here. Oh, that's, I don't know how much how I like that. Nah, okay, I guess we're stuck with it. I probably could get rid of it. It's okay, we don't need the double path there because it's not a major thoroughfare. If I might put another farm over here. But yeah, you can see that's what they look like when they're freshly sowed. And they're just out there sowing crops. I hope the volume's okay. Looking at the meters, it seems like it's definitely better, but it's a very loud game. Uh-oh. And now it's frozen. Oh, and now it just hard crashed. It's a bummer. Let's see. We should have an autosave because I told it to autosave. Yeah. This? There we go. Yep. Nope, this is a different map. This is the same map actually, but much further along. Okay, we can play this. It's fine. You can see I did something very similar, but I've actually looked at a lot more. Oh, this is one where they're bugged. That's not as fun. This one's not bugged, I think. Oh, they never built any farms for this guy. Yeah, and this is one where they're all bugged. Oh well. We can move forward with this. So see, I've got 3 farms here. I've actually got a swine farm as well. This bakery, this is not super well done. I've actually got metallurgy going on here as well. So you can see I'm down here on the gold. I actually went quite far to get that here, and I've got coal. So coal, this slowly will lighten as they take up coal. So you may have to rebuild it a couple times to get access to more. And once this is all gone, I'll probably have to build another one and another one over here. But yeah, again, you can see here's the gold dust here. This will be coal dust. You need a lot of coal. And I don't think you can start to see how this guy's also got his lines coming up here. These are better farm placements. And yeah, and you got the pigs. I don't think I have a butcher yet. So I probably actually just have some pig carcasses, and they'll give you skin as well, which you can tan. So let's actually get that. What am I building? Oh, I'm building an iron mine out here, which does make sense. What I want, though, let's make ourselves a butcher. Should put him a little bit closer to the main part of town. And then I kind of want a tannery as well. That's not good. The elevation doesn't really allow that. Okay. Yeah, but again, yeah, something about these bugs. I think, yeah, maybe I scouted them too early or something, but they eventually, because they're not producing food, they'll just run out of food and die, which is kind of a bummer, but it actually does take them a long time. You can see these soldiers are hungry, so they're feeding them. Yeah, but I'm hopeful that maybe I can build some soldiers up. I should probably save this, actually, because clearly the other save game isn't working properly. Maybe it only auto saves if you save it once. I don't know. They're getting excited about something else. No, they left this guy here. Come on, finish it up. This isn't done. He's got one more hit left on it. The buildings have HP. You can see them there. Let's actually build a butcher and a tanner. Where's the tanner? Oh, I think the butcher actually goes into the tanner's workshop too. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the different stages of crops. These are about ready to harvest, where they start waving like that, and then the golden ones are ready. I'm actually producing a decent bit here. And yeah, wine and loaves, that's what they've been eating for a while. And this guy gets hungry eventually, like, I could ask him to feed him. He gets really excited. And then someone will actually come and bring him some food, which does take up a lot of time and work. As you can see, they're making gold. It's good. Gold is necessary for training, and you only have so much of it. So you can see I probably made most of this at this point. Your miners also get hungry. Everyone gets hungry pretty much. He's going and cutting down trees. He's planted all these at this point. This is a better place for the woodcutter. I should have thought of that. It probably took a long time to get this path down there, though. Alright, did he get fed? Nope. Let's see, where's this guy bringing his... Yeah, so you... Oh, no, he's going into the inn. Someone should bring him food at some point. Where are you? He's bringing something. Oh, he's bringing coal. That's a sack of coal. Eventually, he'll need more crops. See, he stomps on the grapes. Each of these pigs represents a stage of growth. For every corn he gets in here, every so often he'll do this weird, like, clapping thing I don't fully understand. And then one of the pigs will grow until he harvests them, and then the carcasses will be there and the skins will be here. Just so you can see. Flour here. The loaves of bread show up here. You can see him making them right now. Miller doing his thing. Yeah. I don't think I have enough serfs. Jobs are not happening when they should be. Again, completely out of stone. I think, oh, this is done, but it doesn't have a miner. You can see there's like, that's kind of not grayed out. Need a miner. They all have different voices too.
Your Majesty? Yes. Yes? I'm listening.
So every single one of them has a different voice. Some of them you don't see that often, like the metallurgist, because they never leave unless they're hungry, or the miner. But they all have, everyone has different voices.
Yes?
The miner actually has like a really, I think kind of like a very abrupt voice. This guy sounds hella old. Yeah, you don't really see the butchers that often either.
Your Majesty?
Okay, he must have gotten fed at some point then. What does he sound like?
Yes?
Yeah, he's kind of like a little abrupt.
Yes. Yes.
The other thing is there's no way to deselect anything, so you just kind of have to wait until it until they go into a building or something.
Yes.
It's like if I'm watching this guy, he's going somewhere. Oh, let me ask you, this guy's going to the storehouse.
Yes.
So as soon as he goes in there, you can see it deselects him. But that's kind of the only way otherwise. I don't know why. I guess you don't really need to. Okay, so you can see the lights going here. We're gonna get some iron here. There's another coal vein here. You can see you go through a lot of coal. Actually, there's another gold vein here, which is nice. Especially since this person doesn't seem like they're using it. They're gonna get plenty of wood and like. That looks like they didn't build their stone. Maybe it has something to do with the save game. Like maybe if you save and restore in the middle, they just stop doing things. But I feel like I remember this happening anyway. Yeah, you can see like they're full. He's full of stone. They're not doing anything at this point. He's full of timber. They never built the sawmill. It's unfortunate. I've never actually won one of these games just because I don't play it much anymore. And this is what it looks like when it's been cut down. And when we had it before as kids, we had a demo version. You couldn't save. This is, I feel like this is gold ore that's coming here. I think that's what that is, yeah. And the metallurgist, and then for this I'm going to need to make a different shop as well. That's going to be the smithy, I think. Where is it? There it is, iron smithy. I think I'm just going to pop that maybe right here, yeah. Well, I'll let them finish all this first, because we don't have a ton of stone. A lot of noises. They really you can tell there's a lot of craft that went into this. It's missing a lot of quality of life, but it really is quite pretty. And these buildings you can see are better too. They're more stone. This is a better structure than the original ones we made. So you get that progression of technology too, which is kind of cool. Like the barracks, which I might put over here, is a ton of stone, but it looks really nice. Alright, that's going to come up, and then one of these guys is saying, "No, I'm going to go home," and they're going to give him a bunch of pig carcasses. And then they'll probably go build this one. He's still hitting it. They occasionally, they just decide they just want to keep hitting it for whatever reason. And you can see there's a pig carcass down there. This guy's one of my favorite because he pulls on the guts and it looks really freaking funny. Let's see, we'll see. Yeah, and it can put 3 carcasses in here. Okay, so you see. Okay, so he's gonna chop. You hear that? Isn't that great? It's like a freaking rubber band when he does the sausages. It's so funny. Yeah, and each one, there's a certain number of cycles they go through, and then he'll drop 3 sausages right here. Which always makes me happy, because I like sausages. Alright, there's the tanner. He'll turn skin into leather, and now let's get our iron smithy. Maybe, can I put it right next to this? I can. Let me actually connect this road then. Because that's not a terrible idea. At some point I might put side roads through here, but they can get cluttered really easily. Ah, see, there's the sausages. People are going to hopefully take those to the inn. That same tree is there. I put it in the same spot, and that tree's there. That's annoying. Yeah, you can see this is already starting to clear out a little bit. It's okay. You can get a decent amount of gold from this stuff, and we're close. You need a couple more buildings before you really start to be able to build soldiers. These are pretty good soldiers, though. Archers aren't great. You can't micro them very effectively. Cavalry are okay, but they get taken out by spears. So there is the standard, these things beat these things. But these are all, tier 1 and tier 2. I want to get the tier 3, which is, really heavy metal. The heavy metal. In fact, maybe we should start building some of our weapon production. Armory, so we need armory, we're gonna need stables at some point, but let's see, weapons workshop. Once I build this, there'll be another weapons workshop as well, which maybe I'll wait for that. And let's get the armory instead. That actually fits really nicely in there. Armory needs a carpenter, so let's get the metallurgist for that forge that I'm building. And then we'll get another carpenter. Actually, I think the armory needs... I think it does need a carpenter, yeah. Then you have the blacksmith for the higher buildings. But I need this for like shields and stuff like that. It's good to have. That's where you put the leather into play. And wood, of course. So you can see you have the wooden shield, you have leather armor, you have hand axes, and then you have bows, which can all be done with wood. I think hand axes can be made with wood. And then you have swords, pikes, crossbows, better armor, and then horses, of course, and fish. I'm not sure what they do with fish. I don't know if they eat fish or not. Is there fish? Is there fish in here? I don't see any fish. Maybe... Yeah, I don't actually see any, so I don't know if this map has fish. So maybe we'll just never get the answer. You can see I've explored pretty much this entire map. Maybe that's why they bugged out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes them to bug out. Oops. Alright. Oh, I guess, yeah, you can go into something. So you can click on something, oops, and go into the building menu and then close it. There's also this menu, which is distribution. So where does your iron go? Where does your coal go? Where do your boards go? And where does your corn go? Which can be kind of important. And then here just tells you everything you have. And then, of course, that's options. You can see the chests there. Usually if they go into a building, that building has something to offer, they'll take it when they go out. Which can be kind of nice. And then sometimes a serf will actually have been tasked to come here and pick up something. Someone else already get it. Like this guy's probably... Oh no, he's going here. But then they'll actually pick it up. Or if it's been already picked up, they'll just enter the building and leave and then just get a little question mark above their heads. Oh, they got sausage again. Awesome. Yeah. One hog farm's usually enough, especially if you have a lot of corn, providing it with stuff. Should build a stables at some point. Knights are pretty good. Right, 'cause it's called Knights and Merchants, so you better hope they are. Where are all my build... Oh, they're over here. See, they got excited about building the road rather than building the iron smithy here. Yeah, that's a metallurgist, okay. Hello, yes. You can see everything in this game takes a while. And eventually, I might actually have to rebuild this because he'll only go so far to get stone. I don't know exactly what that range is, but I might need to rebuild it later. Not sure how I'm going to get more stone, actually, because it's a very specific mountain. Is there another? I mean, I could eventually come over here and take that. That'd be a really long road to build. So maybe I should actually save up stone for that. Not, like, spend it all on stuff. Hey, Anduin. This game is older than me. I don't know when this came out, actually. This is Knights and Merchants. So let me see when this came out. This is actually with 2 expansions as well. Let me know if it's too loud. The game sound is super loud. So, like, I'm just getting my eardrums blown out right now. And so I had to turn it way down in OBS. Let's see. Knights and Merchants. You can't even hear it? Oh. That's concerning. Knights and Merchants, not the Shattered Kingdom. It was released in 1988. Oh, so it is not older than me. All you hear is me. Okay, well let me actually, I'll pull that up again then. How's that? Is that better? You can see it totally blows out my screen as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, as long as it's not too loud, then that's fine with me. Funnily enough, I found out if I go down here, I have the sound effects off. It just doesn't pay any attention. It's just like, whatever. Fuck off with your ideas of how this is supposed to go. Yeah. So since you weren't here for most of this, basically the big part of this is building up a town. You have units. You don't really have a lot of control over them though. They just, when they go into combat, they do whatever they want. It's all about production chains, though not as much as Anno, but Anno is kind of a, you know, a thing. Everyone has to eat, so that's why I have the inn here. You've got stuff like your mines. This is a gold mine down here. Things will eventually run out, so we'll run out of these, of like coal and stone and stuff. The enemies are bugged, so this map is not explored by default. I just explored everything. And so like you can see, they're not building anything. They haven't built anything in this game for like 40 minutes. None of them, and I don't really know why that happens. So eventually they will all starve to death, but I'm hoping I can muster an army and actually fight them before that happens. Yeah, so the building's really cool because every time they hit... Oh, that got finished. Let's see if they finish this one. Every time they hit a building, it builds one more step, and you can visually see that happen. So watch this one get built. So some of it's kind of hidden, but you can kind of see the frame slowly being put together here. It's also stretched, because this is normally like... It's not taking up my full screen, but I just told OBS to stretch it, because otherwise it's this tiny little thing in the corner. Yeah, and at some point they'll get stone on here. This guy's like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go do other shit. This isn't even done yet. Where's all the stone? Clearly I need more serfs. Yeah, it's actually, it's 1,000 by 1024 by 768. Which, the aspect ratio is a little bit wrong for my screen, so it's being stretched a bit. Alright, I gotta go get the stone. Yeah, we're working our way up, you know, once we get the metallurgist, we'll get bars of iron, and then we can actually make, like, some real armor, weapons, that sort of thing. I might just make some guy, and send him into battle just to see what happens. What I really need to is once they get that done... Oh, I haven't finished the metallurgist. I have to finish this building to get the other two that are, like, actually decent buildings. There's a watchtower as well, and then the town hall. The town hall, I believe you can recruit mercenaries from there. It's kind of a newer building in the expansion, so I didn't play with it much as a kid. The Fisher's Hut as well. I don't know what this one is. Maybe you have to build the barracks to get it. Yeah. I think that's almost done, and then that carpenter's gonna go home. And this is where you get wooden shields and leather armor. So they have to make that, and I'm hoping that they finish this building because this is the one that actually has the good weapons in it. But do we have leather? We have leather. We're getting leather. There's a tannery anyway. Yeah, we got some leather. Yeah, so basically I figured what I want to do starting off on Fridays is I want to just make some... Just pick random games to play. And so what I did here is I actually just looked at the very bottom. I sort my Steam library by when I played them. And so I looked at the very bottom. So this is the game that I played least recently. Out of like the 40 or so I have installed. I wish that... See, this guy cuts down the trees. You can't really get rid of them otherwise, unless they're inside a building area. So I kind of wish I'd put him here, because these trees are getting in the way. I think they need another stone here. Yeah, go bring him stone person. So again, I feel like I don't have enough serfs. Because things should be happening quicker than they're happening, basically. And I think the problem is... When a serf gets tasked to it, they don't have a nearby one, so they have to find one that's all the way in the middle of nowhere. It is kind of a spread out base at this point, too. Yeah, iron ore, we have a bunch of that. There we go. See, they drop off the stone, and everyone suddenly goes, oh, let's build again, and they have to walk. They can't build in the same spot for very long, which I think is really silly, but that's how it is. I think that's enough. There we go. And that needs the metallurgist, who's going there.
Ready.
Alright. And now I can build... Yep, there's the armor smithy. Alright, so let's pop that. Ooh, I don't really have good spots for that. They can only enter from the bottom, too. Let's just put it down here, I think. That should be alright. And then maybe we'll put the That's the barracks. We'll put the weapons smithy on the other side. Can I can put that there. That'll work. That'll work. And that is the blacksmith. Blacksmith. Gotta train some more units. This is one of my favorite guys, because whenever he pulls on the sausage, it goes boing. The other thing too is your troops, they do get hungry. So you have to feed them. God, I'm actually gonna turn down the volume on my headset. This is very loud for me. I think, Anwin, you just always have my video at like super low volume. Anyway, how are you doing? How's life going for you? There is also an HD version of this, but it didn't actually have like a skirmish mode. It just had the campaign, and I didn't want to do that. And actually, let's build the... I don't want to build too much at once. Should maybe get some more laborers too. We're running out of gold in there. Oh, we got gold. Every unit you train takes gold. And to get army, you have to train recruits, which go into the barracks. And they actually take food as well, and they'll come eat. And it's a lot of management. These guys are scattered all over the place. They're actually pretty decent armies here. These pikes especially, because I want to make cavalry. Maybe I should make cavalry with archers behind them. Though this is a game where you actually can just make infantry, and it is viable as a thing to do. As soon as this is built, I'll set him. These are actually buildings you can set production on here. It's like if I tell him, hey, go make some, make me like 6 leather armor, he's gonna go and take some of that leather and do it. I'm glad your work day was good. I should actually check my work and see if like anyone's actually needs my attention. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't have too busy of a day. It's always a nice thing. Do I have enough coal? Might not have enough coal. What were you driving around, going to work sites, stuff like that? 'Cause these are gonna need coal too, I think. Oops. Yeah, so they're gonna need coal as well. Ooh. Be time for a second coal mine. Oh, they get all excited. They're like, oh, building a road. Let's go build a road. You had to go to Oma. Oh, I remember you said you proctored some stuff before. And that you kind of enjoy doing that. Oh, you had a little bit of snow and everyone's like, I don't know how to drive anymore. It's snowing. Yeah. I get that. Let's upgrade this road as well. Just not enough rock. There's a big old hole out of that mountain. Lead exams, not lead exams. Are there also lead exams? There's a lot of stone in there. There's 7 stone in here, but nobody's really coming to pick it up. Maybe they are. They're just like taking a long time. Well, I just basically got to build serfs until I see serfs standing around doing nothing. Because then that means you've got enough capacity. None of the other industries. That's kind of interesting. I mean, do you guys actually check other industries as well, or is it just lead? Coal. Yeah, definitely need another coal mine, I think. Yeah, the game crashed earlier, so that's why we're on this one. I didn't actually start here. I was on another game. Asbestos and radon, but you don't do the exams for them. So did you get your, because I'm guessing you're certified with that, did you get that from some other place or some other certification center? And leather armor. Yeah, and I would check on these guys occasionally. They're just not doing anything. They will eventually fill up on boards as well, and then, you know, they really don't do anything. They're full on stone. I don't know why. I guess the 2 queries kind of make sense, because look at how I keep running out of stone. It's because I only have 1 query. I've also got these
At your command.
blacksmiths who are just sitting here not doing anything because their stuff's not built. Everyone starts somewhere. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. And these are just courses you can like take at a community college or online, or is there like a certifications body you have to go through? Yeah, see, this is why I put 2 roads, because they're already getting backed up even with 2. And this guy didn't have any coal. But he's made a decent bit of iron already. They have to be a trade-in license. Okay, that makes sense. And then, okay, so it's like a regular training course where you get through the end and they say you've been certified to have done blah, 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 and now you can go to work. And then you have to figure out a job, and then you go work for the state, and you get a nice pension. That's how it works. The arrow keys on this move very fast. And there's actually even fast scrolling, so if I turn on fast scrolling... Oops. They move even... Well, no, I guess they don't move faster. Oh no, that was definitely faster. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so that's why fast scrolling's off. Yeah, I guess it's an important thing to have people who actually know what they're talking about with that sort of thing. I'm glad that we have regulation around that. These ones I think are cool because they like go way down, and just building the house suddenly somehow gives them that ability to like go all the way down there into the ground. I guess he is not going that far down. This is basically medieval times. Oh, they're building the armor smithy because there's no more roads left to build, and as soon as these people get their roads built, they're also going to get really excited about building over here. Oh, except that guy wants to go eat. He says, "Hey, time for food." This doesn't have any rocks on it. Probably need some stone there as well. I feel like at some point, once I get the barracks up, I'm going to stop building stuff for a little while and just let my stone collect, because I worry at some point I'm going to need to build a road over here to this. After I kill these guys, of course, and that means that that's actually going to be quite a bit of stone. Like, that might be 100 tiles. See, look at these, are cool. They're like advanced structures that have like real solid timbers and stuff. Whereas you look at the earlier ones, they're just like this kind of mishmash of stuff. So the progression is really fun. But we do need more rocks here. But everyone's getting excited about building this one now because it's got wood on it. This one probably needs rocks as well. Yep, and they can't build any further. Come on, rock people. See, they're bringing the rocks here. All the way down. I guess this might not be the most exciting game to watch people play. Because it's kind of slow. Like, you could leave and probably come back like 5 minutes later and not much has happened. But, I don't know. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy playing it. And somehow just having rocks, like, they're getting thatch and concrete and floors and smithies and stuff. You're slightly distracted. No, no worries. I'm not talking specifically about you. I'm just like thinking to myself, I have other games that are... the one that comes after this in line is Supreme Commander, which is going to be quite fun. Let's see. Let's go with... one about 10 swords here. That's why having the coal is important, because this takes coal as well. Yeah. How's your family doing, Anduin? They doing okay? Supreme Commander is awesome. Yeah, I've played 2 as well, but I just don't enjoy it as much. Okay, so this, I think for knights I need both iron armament and long shields. I think I need both, so let's just see where that gets us. Now I need them to build this. And they're doing okay, I'm glad to hear it. Very glad to hear
Admiral,
it.
come on!
Get some coal in there. Now they're gonna go over here and build this, and they're gonna hit it a bunch. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, what Twitch has taught me is that I am perfectly comfortable just talking, even if no one's listening to me talk. I'm not ashamed of that. This has got 1 rock. I don't know if it needs more rocks, though. You can see all these people are trying to get to that one spot, and they can't because that guy was building, so he's not moving. It's not the most effective stuff. Alright, let's see if this finishes. Nope, I think it needs more rock. And... maybe it... oh yeah, more rock is coming. But we're finally starting to stockpile some of it too, so that's good. I need like maybe 12 to 20 more for the barracks, because the barracks actually takes a lot of rock. Sometimes in this game I've gone a little overboard and made like 12 laborers, but you don't really need that many. Where did this guy come? Oh, that's the answer. He looks like the woodcutter. So it's like, why is the woodcutter all the way up here? He needs coal. All these places need coal. That's why having the coal mine is going to be useful. Yeah, you can see he's starting to make swords now because he's got coal. And there we go. There's our coal mine. Where's it? Okay, we got a decent bit of coal here. Alright, so let's go build ourselves a barracks. There we go. The barracks is quite expensive. What does it take? Yeah, so 6 and 6. Oh, vehicles workshop. That's right, you can build siege weapons. I forgot about that. Remember from building those, I don't think that was very useful. But, what do I know? This coal mine is going to run out sooner than later. I'm going to have to switch it down here. Get all these random paths going everywhere we went to get coal. This, I think, is like what it looks like when it's out. So I don't think any of these... oh, these might be out. So you can kind of see it slowly working up from the bottom there. Okay, he's not doing anything because there's no coal. I need coal. There's some coal. There's some coal there too. They keep using it for all this stuff, and that's what distribution's supposed to be for. You can see like the weapon smithy is supposed to get every 4 out of 5, or I guess like, yeah, for every X that goes through, this is how they distribute it. But I don't know, it works. Okay, so I think with 2, hopefully it should be a little bit better. But yeah, this is what these are. If you attack any one of them, the rest will respond. So I feel like if I get maybe about 10 knights, 10 knights might be enough for this. Maybe with some crossbowmen behind them. But that means I need to get crossbows. Maybe I'll just make some archers instead. We got the leather armor. Should I build? I made 6 of that, didn't I? Yeah, I made 6, so I'll just do 1 less. But that means I also need a weapons workshop, which... well, maybe we'll just put it right here. That'll work. Yes, get excited. There's more things for you to dig. Yeah, there's still probably at least 100 more stone in here, maybe more. Their digging sound is really interesting. I kind of wonder like where it came from actually. These guys leather shirts, and you can see they're getting stockpiled. Once the barracks is up, they'll pull out of this stockpile and put them all in here. I assume carrying them all along, and I think I'm gonna make a couple more of these because stuff's happening. Stuff needs to happen, and there's one shield. Okay, this person's working on iron. This guy hasn't done. Oh, he's done one of his swords. Okay. So we got a sword in there, and there's his shield he's pulling out. Oh, there we go. Barracks is coming up. This takes a ton of stone. And I like the angle everything's at. Like, this is actually a completely different angle from this building. But they all look so lively, and it looks like a very realistic town. Especially if you group things in the normal way. Probably in most towns you wouldn't have the tannery right next to, in the middle of the town, because tanneries kind of smell. But, you know. Yeah, this is one of the most involved too. You can see all the little pieces that have to go into it. And see, it's one of the few that makes sense that there's so much stone as well. Because there's all these little pieces. I do kind of wonder how they did it like this. I wonder if they had a full image for the scaffolding and then the regular image, and they just slowly overlaid them on top of each other. Imagine if you came on the cat. Imagine if Age of Empires built like this. I think that'd look really cool. It'd probably be so much bigger as far as the graphics though, because how many buildings they have. This one isn't very big, but I think these graphics are also really small in size because they're not HD. They don't need to be that large. I mean, there's not enough stone, so these guys aren't getting anything. But I do kind of want to get that weapons workshop, and that actually means I need another carpenter for the weapons workshop. Especially if I want to get, oh, you know what? If I want knights, I also need a stable. That's a thing I'm going to need. Where is that? Stable, 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 stable. Horseshoe. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So maybe let's put that kind of here, I think. This is getting a little overloaded, but I think actually, oh, pull that up there. Maybe not. There we go. Make that a little bit better. Now they're gonna get super excited about going all the way up there. It's a slow game. It doesn't like you're not. It's not a lot of quick stuff. Like you can see, I've been playing this one for an hour and 30 minutes, and like that's not today. Like I played another one for half an hour before it crashed. So hour and 30 minutes, I haven't even gotten to making soldiers yet. Takes a little while. But yeah, this is one of my early childhood games. I feel like I might have played this when I was 10 or 11, maybe earlier, so a couple years after it came out. We never really bought games. In fact, the first game that I ever actually had, like the real full version of it, was I think actually Age of Empires 2. And Sim Coaster as well. Those are both there. Yeah. So maybe that's why I like AoE so much. I used to play Age of Empires 1, but that was also a demo. Okay, so they're putting stuff in here. Yeah, this is getting a lot of traffic now. You can see they have like some interesting movement algorithms, and they can move by each other, but they have to like pause before they do it. So this is a heavy trafficked area. I almost feel like at some point moving this butcher and just putting this as pathing, but that'd be a lot of work. This I'm worried about, because if I put this here, I'm eventually going to have mines here too. And that single path is going to be a big problem. I guess it's not really a main thoroughfare, but there's a lot of stuff there. Okay, good. Now we're getting serfs standing around doing nothing, which means I can stop building them. Training them. Whatever. Eventually you get to the point where your inn is full too. It can only seat 6 people around this table. And that's the thing too, you can tell if there's 6 people, you can tell what each one is by their hat and whatever. So it's the detail is really involved. But yeah, I'm on the move tomorrow. I'm heading up north a little bit, but if I get settled in a good amount of time, then I'll try to stream some Age. Okay, what are we getting here? That. Okay, there's another. Wait, where are my builders? All up here. This guy's getting ideas about coming down and building this now. He's saying, hey, I've got ideas. Yeah, a couple of these folks are just gonna be sitting there for a while. Okay, so he's putting all that armor. I feel like 20 archers is probably good. 20 archers and 10 knights is actually kind of a lot. Like we're actually doing pretty good. That's definitely more than any of them have. And like these guys will fight back, but they won't like actually attack you. I actually bugged out the AI once by just putting a bunch of archers in the middle of their base, and they tried to send archers to fight me, but their archers tried to go to the exact same spot. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh. I should probably feed this guy.
Time to go, men.
The archers won't fire if they're trying to get into formation. And so they kept trying to get into formation around me, and my troops are already in formation, so I just took out all their stuff. But then I couldn't save that game. Oh, hey. The barracks is done, so now they're going to start bringing all that stuff in here. And what I want... crossbows, which is a recruit, and this and that. I could actually get, sword fighters. I don't have any of that, though. Any, plate mail. There we go. There's some plate mail. But this is what I'm looking for, is knights, because they're just a lot better. I guess sword fighters probably... they probably take damage from archers, but they probably don't take damage from pikes, so maybe I should do sword fighters instead. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, so they're just pulling all the stuff in here. You can see all the little weapons you can make, pikes and crossbows, and the crossbows actually take this armor too, this iron armament. But yeah, maybe I will just go for sword fighters. I mean, 2 sword fighters get clobbered by this. 10 might actually do quite well, especially if they have archers backing them up. Wooden shield. You get pikes or axes, they're not too bad. Oh, now they're getting all excited about coming up here because someone put a board there. We better go. We better walk everyone all the way up here to go do it. You see, this is the downside of not being able to give them any direct orders. It's not like villagers in Age. It also means there's a lot less for you to actually manage. You just kind of decide where things are and where they go. But yeah, the stables actually work similar to the swine farm, where the horses slowly grow and get bigger, and then eventually they don't really get harvested in the same way, but they just, like, the villager takes them out and leads them to wherever they're going, and then they just kind of sit in storage, so you end up like 50 horses inside here. It doesn't make a lot of sense. They don't need to eat for whatever reason. Now they're done with that, they're going to walk all the way back over here, because someone put some more stone here. Very exciting. Yeah, I think I need another board. There it is, it's coming in. Traffic jams. How are we doing here? They're making. Oh, we're actually almost made enough swords. That's pretty good. Because then once they make enough swords, more coal and iron are going to go here because this one will fill up and they won't be using it. So that's actually not a bad thing. Yeah, this is all starting to get taken up now. You can see. I'm not entirely sure the algorithm for how it figures out where it's taking the coal from. But like, as he's down here, this is probably going to be the next space it's taken. And then this guy's making his way into the hills slowly. Once this gets all cleared up, you can actually use it for stuff. Like, you can build stuff there. Another thing, on some of this terrain, you can't farm. So, like here, you can't build farms here, which I guess kind of makes sense, if you think about it. It doesn't look very farmable. Alright. Weapon workshop, cool. Let's add a bunch of longbows in there. This takes a bunch of wood to do, but wood is a renewable resource because you can just keep planting trees. And also have a lot of it. Okay, this might actually be ready. Now it's got 4 rocks on it. And the laborers, once they're done, they just kind of chill, and then they just get shunted to the side. Oh, you know what? I need an animal breeder. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's actually what they're called. Animal breeder. Alright, so he's making longbows. Good. He's making armor. They don't take as long to make, but they're also just not as powerful. Because you can see everyone needs coal. And the coal is just not coming very quickly. Even though I've got 2 of them. That's why I built the second one. Maybe I should build one down here just to get it in faster. Who knows? Alright. Looks like a stables, right? And this guy goes, I'm gonna go home. I've got a... Where is he?
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Let's do this. We got a... Oh, we don't... Yeah, we have longbows coming in, so... Maybe once I get a couple more of these in, I'll start actually making some of them. I do feel like I want another coal mine down here. Just because that also gets us a little closer and like starts building a road along to where we're going to need to eventually be if we get that second stone mine over here. Yeah, maybe I actually should just build some of that road. Troops don't like really use the road at all. It doesn't really matter to them. I need a miner. The miner is not the stonemason. Very different people. Alright, well, we go, yeah. 2. You need recruits, right? And that's the other thing, is you need a lot of recruits to be in there. Maybe I'll start stocking up on recruits too, because I'm gonna need about 30. Yeah, they're just so happy to go and dig. Some more coal. Because yeah, I think that's really what's stopping me at this point, is that lack of coal. This guy's almost done with his swords though. So they move through. Like you can see, it's still going forward. Things are happening. They're just not happening amazingly fast. I'd like them to happen fast. Got a good bit of gold though. Actually, got a lot of ore here. And that's mostly because the ore doesn't have to wait on coal to get dug up. Yeah, at some point, I think it'll probably go up to like maybe about here. Hollow out that whole patch and then I'll just drop it down. Another one down here. 4 bows. Almost enough leather shirts. You can see the recruits.
At your service!
They all have special little clothes to let you know that that's what they do. That's what they are. How's our stone going? No, we still have a little bit. But yeah, it's really like the game, it changes the terrain. Like this didn't used to be this color. It had more of the gold veins running through it because I pulled gold out of it. It doesn't look like that anymore. And over here, these are starting to get a little lighter too. Like you can see they look a little different from this. And they're slowly going to fade and eventually turn into this color. Oh, we got a horse. We got 2 horses. You can see he throws that. He's going to take that in there, feed them. We got another horse. Corn. Apparently this is corn, not wheat. Which is weird because I've never heard of them grinding corn into flour in a mill. Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool for the age. They put a lot of work into it. Yeah, where do you grind corn into flour? I guess you get cornmeal, but that doesn't bake bread. Cornbread, but it doesn't look like that. So I feel like they got confused, and this doesn't look like corn. I feel like they got confused between wheat and corn because this all says corn, but it's not corn. It's definitely not corn. Oh well. How are we doing now? Okay, we've got almost done with the swords. They're getting done with that. Let's get ourselves another 5 recruits. They will need to eat, the recruits, so you know, like, you don't want to make them too quick or like too soon before you need them. But this person said, yeah, I'm done with my leather shirts. We're good. You can see them all in there. This person's making longbows. You can grind anything in the flat, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I bet, yeah, and cornbread will probably, it does rise. So yeah, just cornbread's usually yellow. And this bread looks like wheat bread. Oh, see, there's a horse. See him carrying that horse? Leading. He's gonna lead it all the way down here. And then I'm gonna be able to make a knight if I want to. Yeah, and there's not really, like, I can't go in here and, like, debate these guys into attacking me because if my soldiers get too close, they're just going to charge in and fight. They're not going to stop fighting. The combat is not the main priority in this game. You also can make watchtowers, which basically are full of people that throw rocks, like, really hard, that you put a stone in there, and then as soon as they fire, it will kill someone. Like... yeah, so it's a little special with that. This isn't the greatest coal vein. That's, again, another reason to take over this spot so I can have their coal as well. The only problem is that's going to be so far to bring all that stuff. Not that they get really tired or anything, but you end up having to build a whole second base over here, but then the problem is that someone will want, like, stone, and then there'll be stone over here, and then they'll have to go and fetch it all over the way, so it just makes the game take a lot slower. So I'm very hopeful to be able to just beat these guys before we can get to that point. Alright, so we've got a horse, and we've got the ability to make about 8 bowmen. 20 bowmen's not too bad. 20 bowmen would get killed by this, though. You need a meat shield in front of them. That's why I want the knights. But maybe when I get to 10, I'll actually just toss them all out and you can see what they look like. They look pretty cool. I like the bowmen. They actually have this whole animation of like pulling back their bow, and then it fires, and then the buildings get this kind of weird bluish fire on top of them, and it's not amazingly realistic, but that's okay. Oh, this place is out of... This is actually a good place for all the laborers to be. Just kind of stuck here in the middle of the coal fields. Just leave them there. Oh, there's a board. They got real excited about the board. We better do our thing. I guess these really don't need that much stone, do they? That whole thing, like that flag, that wheel there, that's all stone. It's, oh, someone got the idea. I'm gonna go home. Cool. How are things going here? You just need to make one more sword, so you actually need iron at this point. Ooh. These are going down, so the smithies and metallurgists are actually moving faster. And they will go even faster now at the coal, but yeah, clearly we're out of iron now. We have bows though, okay. Watch how they all come out. They all come out like this. There's actually a thing now where they auto-join as a troop.
Yes.
And then...
Group up! Group up!
Let's put them into lines. Okay. And then we're going to move you over here.
Yes.
facing that
Let's
direction.
go.
Let's go! Alright, once we get 10 more of those, we'll group them up as well. Yeah, if this is like the ability where you could micro your troops, come in here, shoot a couple, move around, I'd have attacked them already, but the game just doesn't work that way. It's really difficult to do. And now they're just kind of a bunch of little Robin Hoods running through my town. Just waiting for more longbows now. The thing is, too, if your army gets killed, you have to like, spend a shit ton of time to build another one, so it's kind of annoying. You also can join troops to
Move.
link up to different things. So like I can connect this guy to the knights, even though he's a scout. I can put crossbows in with the archers. I'm not sure if you can go across like disciplines. Like I don't know if you can put pikes in with your knights. I've not tried it. Timbrachvande. Alright, almost there with the longbows, the swords, just need some more iron. And this guy's actually doing a pretty good job getting through those. You know? 5 and 5. We got the swords. We almost got enough, well, not almost, but they're getting plenty of corn. Because I have enough farmers. 3 is good. I may have to build a 4th at some point in the future, but for now you can see he's got plenty. Kind of lazy, grabs it, throws it in. He kind of leans against stuff, and then he's like, oh, let me go grab this corn. It's a cool animation. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go sit down here and sleep for a little while. I'm not sure how long the horses or like what their patterns are. I watched the pigs long enough to know like where you can have like 5 in here. What all their growth patterns are and stuff. Oh, we got a horse, looks like. He's ready. He's fattened up enough, I guess. He's ready to be ridden. Okay. Okay. Almost got enough for our second batch archers. The longbows go pretty quick. These actually go pretty quick too, as long as you have coal and you have iron on them. Just this guy hasn't managed to make a sword because he doesn't have any iron, because I've actually, oops, distributed it slightly. Well, actually, no, I don't know why he doesn't have iron. He should be having iron at this point. Interesting. Also, I don't know why the iron is blue. Pretty sure iron is actually red. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, I think this one might be going to the weaponsmithy. Nope, he's going to the armory too. I don't know why that is. Maybe because he keeps using his? I don't know. But we are getting coal coming in, and that's really fueling all this. Okay. Almost there. Just a little bit more. Oh, there's that other horse is somewhere. Oh, there's 3. Oh, we have 3 horses. We can make 3 knights now. I feel like kind of want another farm. I feel like that might be a good thing. I'm not sure if I have room for one though. Like where can I put it in here? I can put it right in here, but then where's the field that they're gonna work on? Can't really put it in there very well. I could put it here. I'll just put it. Nah, I'll just leave it for now. I think we got like everything's pretty well stocked with wheat, corn. I'm also not completely sure how the game decides whether or not it's gonna like finish a current animal or grow a one or start a new one. It probably has some logic in there. Yeah, actually, no, I think I'm gonna build another farm. Oh, that's not ideal. I didn't leave enough room for the doubles there. Alright, and then let's actually just give him a couple more to fields to look after. That should be good. And now all the laborers are getting real excited.
Your command?
These guys are going to need food soon, too.
Majesty.
That's the other thing. If you send them into battle, they don't need to eat. I don't know why that works, but it does. Used to be, in the original version of the game, they didn't have this queue, so I'd actually build like 4 or 5 schoolhouses just to queue up enough units. Hey, give me those longbows, buddy. What you doing? Are we running out of wood? No, we got plenty of wood. We are running low on trees, though. But yeah, we got a lot of boards and stuff here. You can tell if they're out of coal because the guy will just be sitting against the door of his house looking bored. I don't know if they get black lung or anything in this game. Yeah, it turns out if you dig down enough into a mountain, it's just grass underneath. You know? It's kind of funny how that works, isn't it? I got 25 rock. It's pretty good. You'd let that pile up. Probably not going to use that much here. Yeah, this is kind of funny. This guy keeps coming down here. Black lung, coal lung. He replants the trees and then they slowly grow. Just like the farms do. If you watch these long enough, you'll see it come down in layers. Like first this one will grow, then this one will grow, then this one, this one, this one. Yeah. Oh, we should train another farmer for that actually. There is the farmer. There's the farmer. Yeah.
Yes?
The little pictures they have are pretty funny. Oh, we're almost there. He's almost got the longbows. Ooh, we've actually almost got the armor too. That's pretty exciting. This guy's still trying to figure out his sword though. And how are we doing on... Almost. We've got 4 horses. They need more corn. That's one of the reasons actually why I'm building this farmhouse, because I do want more corn to come in for them. You know what? Maybe I'll put some back here too. Just so that this guy has a little bit more to do. Things get built more quickly when you actually have the stone to do the work. Okay, so we got all of those. We've almost got the bows. It's just kind of sitting there. You can see in like the detail, they put it here and then you can see it visually in here too. So you could just look and glance over your town to see what's going on. And at some point I really want to do a remake of this. Like if I get good enough at like the necessary game programming library, stuff like that, I want to do a remake of this game because it had a lot of potential. And they did do an HD version, but and I have that as well, but it doesn't have the skirmish ability. Alright, let's send you in there. Alright, let's get our more archers out.
Yes?
Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to link them with this troop.
Link up! Your command?
And we're going to tell them to come in here. And so then these guys will move all across the map to get to here.
At your service. Ready?
And then we just need the knights. Which we're almost done with. I think we just need more horses. Yeah, because this guy's finishing up his stuff. Oh, this guy got his last sword. Cool. Yeah, 10 knights and 20 archers I feel like should be enough to deal with this. Because if you think about it, these are basically like the equivalent of feudal age units. Kind of. Whereas knights are the castle age units. So there are a lot of these, but... You know. What's the best way to attack? I feel like I want to come around through here. And the way they get all arranged is funny too. Like they'll shove each other out of the way all the time.
Ready.
Let's move a little bit forward. But yeah, so you can see this guy, he's like, wait a minute. I don't want to be there. And they're all trying to figure out where they're going. And like this guy's going to go here. He's like, that's my spot. He's probably not going to stay there too much because people are going to shove him out of the way to get to their spots. this guy's like, can you please move? I need to be there. And now he's like, okay, fine, but I really want to go back there at some point. They all have this whole chain of movements, and yeah, that watching the algorithms in this, and this person never went back to where he wanted to be. And those, oh god, and they're trying to get back to their position, so everyone just got shoved out of the way. Oh my goodness. Alright, anyway, now all the serfs had nothing to do. Probably then, let's make another 10 of these, I think. Because you never really have too many. Like, I don't have to create the recruits for them until later. Yeah, so he's making that last thing a thing. And I just need more horses now. Which hopefully, now that we've got more farms, maybe I'll make another... This is good land that's getting carved out. As soon as this all gets carved out, I might make another farm in that area. Because that's... I really want more going here. I suppose I could actually tip the balance of corn so that more is, like, just getting the same as the swine farm. I could also just make regular soldiers, or I could just make 40 longbows and hope they take care of this. I feel like 40 longbows might actually do pretty well against it. It's a pretty big army. They do get cut down pretty fast, though. They don't have a lot of health. Again, you can't see what their health is, so you have no idea. Oh. Deal with that later. Save. This is gonna run out at some point. I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. Yep. He's not out yet, though. Do these people, they're gonna need... They're gonna need food at some point soon. Maybe I'll just deal with that. Because now I'm just waiting on the frickin' horses. And I'm not really getting a lot of horses coming in here. Because I need more farms. I want this guy to come over here and like kind of chip away at some of this so I can put a farm there. But he will not. Instead he's coming over to this side and chipping away at that. Some of these horses have to be grown by now, right? Yeah, I suppose I could just make a bunch more archers, so maybe that's the goal. We'll just make archers until... Oops, that's not what I want. Oh well, I guess we'll get that one. Because yeah, the archers come out a lot faster. And, you know, enough archers will do some serious damage, especially if... And it's not a big deal if it's actually getting you access to more gold and... Like, they have another gold mine over here and a bunch more resources you can use to train even more. Not that what I have here is actually small, and we're actually doing quite well. Like, we got 70, almost 80, and... That's a whole army right there. So yeah, the bottleneck is not the gold, but in some places it is. Like the demo for this game doesn't have any gold mining. Like you can't even make those buildings. And so if you run out of the gold that you have, you're kind of screwed. I think that might have been a scenario though. I like also he's making leather armor. It does, right? It looks like a proper town. You have to have paths in between it. I forget what game it was, but there was a game that actually used you didn't build the paths, instead they formed naturally over time as people walked. So I always thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I think it's funny he's hammering here and sawing even though he's making leather armor. That's just his working animation. Like, why are you sawing the leather armor, bro? You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, 6. Still no horses. Oh, there's a horse coming in. Okay. I feel like... Watch this animal guy get up. He looks so funny when he stands up. Like, people don't stand up like that. It's just not what they look like. But yeah, we need more corn. Corn, wheat, corn. I kind of want to do a 4th or 5th farm, but I don't have the space. I don't want to do it down here. I want to put it with the rest of the farms. I suppose I could just put it here. So like we could put it here. Oh, excitement! There's roads to be built. And then we could put some of the fields in here. That might be okay. That would work. And then we need another farmer for that. Okay, now we can make 5 knights and 5 bowmen. But I'm hoping for more bowmen. Men of the bow. So like if I can get a full 30, that'd be kind of nice.
Ready! Your command?
Yeah,
Ready.
let's feed these guys.
Time for chow, men! Yes!
They get really excited about it.
Time.
Chow time! Time for chow! I think they're supposed to be like British or something like that. Who knows? But now all these villagers are gonna take, or villagers, serfs are gonna take a bunch of food out to them. Oh, we're actually not doing so well with sausages, are we? What's going on there? That's why I had mostly barrels of wine. Barrels of wine and loaves of bread. But yeah, I don't think I'll actually get to the point of attacking anything by this stream. So you won't be able to see how that works. But at least I got to the point of building up an army. Should save the game, actually. That'd tilt me at this point, just wasting all that time. Yeah, I want him to take out this side. I want to put a farm here. But this is going to take a while. Getting a good bit of stone in there, though. Okay, you've got... Yeah, see, they fill up eventually, which is good. This guy's working on iron. We got more... No, we don't have any more iron. Probably because they're trying to bring it to this... Oh, now he's going to put it in. Okay, so now the iron's going in there because they're full. They have certain like amounts of stuff that they get filled up with. Almost with the next 10 archers. Almost. We can make 8 of them once this shirt gets in. Yes. And now these guys are in complete disarray because the the serfs just come through them to feed them.
Ready!
I do like the
Your
realism
command?
in that case. Like, you do have to feed your troops, or else they will just starve. Which is very realistic, because that's actually what happens to real people. I do wish that they cleared up this entirely. Like, it just stopped being that color completely, and just stay like... Because that's what the mountains do. They become regular, and that's what this does. It clears it up, and so I feel like that just looked really nice, but... Because they decided not to do that. Okay, longbows are done. Where's my... Oh, he's over here.
Yes!
Yosh, all gruff. Oh, they have a sausage in there. Nice. Getting sausages is one of the hardest things. And these guys are just chilling. Might make some crossbows with them, maybe? What do crossbows need? Oh, they just need regular armor. So yeah, let's maybe... Just make some of those. Because they're not doing anything else. Like also now he's making a crossbow, but it looks like a sword. That's the last of our longbows need to be in there, so now we're just waiting on the leather armor. And then we can get 30 of them, and maybe
At
we'll...
your service! Let's go!
have these people rearrange themselves. Basically, if you tell them to move in a certain direction, they'll all move there till the leader gets there, till the person carrying the banner gets there, and then they'll rearrange, which that'll happen if you have someone... If I have an archer that's over here on the other side of the map, and I tell this guy to move 2 paces to the right or left, he's going to move 2 paces to the left, and then he's going to make the whole journey. It's kind of funny, honestly. And if they run into something, they just kind of stop moving. So... Yeah, you know, the algorithms were as good as they could get them back then, I think. It was really a lot of it. Maybe he doesn't take this back stuff. Maybe he only takes the forward stuff. That might actually affect when I place these. Because I don't see these being taken either. And these taken down there. Not sure. Not sure. Alright, where's my last shirt? There it is. Someone grab that, please. I need that to have something done to it. Someone grab the armor. Like, that job is in the cube, and just the person that needs to do it hasn't done it yet. It's a crossbow, though. Start getting some crossbows. This is very much plays like low elo Age of Empires, where like you just have this massive buildup of troops, and then one final battle and then it's over. Like, because the troop
Your
movements
command?
it's just too hard to do it any other way. Alright, let's see, is that all of them? Let's group those up with this one.
Ball. Group up. Yes.
Move them a little bit further
Move.
forward.
Ready.
Yeah, their
Ready.
condition isn't too bad. So then we could actually make some crossbows, can't we? I don't know if I want to do that right now. But then 10 crossbows and a bunch of archers.
Yes.
It's a lot of archers, to be honest. Oh, we have another horse. Yay, more horses. Let's see if someone's bringing another one. Because you only need like 4 more to really get that squad of knights. I could make just 6 knights, but it'd be nice to have the full 10. Okay, so they built this as well. Oh, did I not build a farmer for that? Oh no, they just built it. He's on his way. And you can see the other farmers will take over those fields and do stuff with them as well, but you want to make sure you have a good ratio of farmers to fields, because otherwise a lot of their fields will go fallow and you're just not making good use of the space. Okay. I mean, I can make some crossbowmen too. I really want the knights though. I'll make those knights. This is a decent group of archers, isn't it? Should see if that. We should see how they do. Oopsie, gotta actually select them.
At your service. Move.
Oh god, they're gonna run right into this mountain. Let's see how their pathing goes. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like if I put him in the choke point here, it's probably gonna be pretty good. Oh god, the pathing is not great. It's okay. We'll just see. Just put him here for now.
Move.
And if I get enough horses, then maybe I'll send the knights to join them, because knights move faster. Oh, I have a horse there, so we're at 7. Took a long time to get there, though. Like, horses take so long. I guess that kind of makes sense, because horses are for either light cav, basically, like this guy, the scout, or they're for knights. So either way, they're kind of good. Alright, you all just need to get... And this is the other problem, too, is, like, if they aren't all settled, they won't fight. So, like, I could just lose... If someone attacks me right now, I could just lose all these unless I just tell them to stop. They have to be in the right place in the ranks, or else they're just very grumpy. Okay, cool. You know what?
March.
Actually, let's take you guys down here.
Let's
Because
go.
then I can come around here. I don't actually know if I want to put them in the choke point. Because I feel like if I put them in the choke point, then they may just bundle up and do stupid things. But if you have open ground, you can kind of inch them forward a little bit. So let's see how this goes. All in. Alright, now they have to do their whole setup again. Just not going to let them move them over here. And you can see you can change the direction they're facing. So I just swiveled them a little bit and they'll just figure that out. 7 horses. Okay, 6 crossbows. Feel like we're getting close. And that's going to be 8 horses. Very close, very close. Might actually have some cavalry to join them. And like occasionally you'll have one of them just wander off and end up in here, and like their pathing's pretty bad. Okay, come on, figure it out. Figure out where you're going. Ooh, one more horse. The cavalry is definitely they micro a little bit better because they can run and fight and stuff like that. Okay, I actually want to add a
Ready.
line
Group up.
because I want more of them to be closer to the enemy. One more horse. One more horse. I bet we're gonna get one. Looks like a couple of those are ready. No? Alright. Give me a horse, sir. A horse. Okay, now they're kind
Yes.
of in their position.
Let's go.
Okay, so now we slowly move them forward, because otherwise they won't shoot anything at all. Alright, I feel like we're close. I want that horse to show up. Nope, he's growing this one. Fuck's sake. I need like one more person there. At this rate, I'll be able to make the crossbows before I can make the horses. In fact, we're very close to having that. Come on. Okay, fine. We'll just go in with just the
You
archers then.
command.
We'll have them
Follow me.
for the next one. I don't remember exactly how close you have to get. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Fire.
And you see now their whole army just is like, what?
At your post.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's the death animation.
Fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose a lot of my own archers, but so far we're doing pretty well.
Stone them.
Okay, okay. Stone them! You see these guys, they charge in. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to lose archers now. But we're still doing okay. See, and now here's the problem, is they can't frickin' attack these guys for some reason. Like, they just won't do it, and I don't know why, so I do need those knights. Alright, let's just get the knights out. Well, 9 is fine.
Form up.
Alright, and then we'll send them into battle as well.
Group up. Form up.
Yeah. Okay, I guess he's just not pursuing? No, he's still pursuing.
Yes, naturally.
Alright. This is why you need multiple, multiple things. Oh, there's the horse. Okay. Alright, well that didn't go as badly as it could have, so I'll just let go of that save, and these knights, as soon as they come in,
Yes.
they're gonna make quick work of this. Probably. Hopefully.
You command.
You can see they don't move that fast. They actually really don't move very fast.
Let's go. I'm listening.
But yeah, the knights will be able to fight stuff that's next to them.
Attack.
Like the archers, they have to be in
Good
formation before they can attack, which is super weird, and I don't understand it. All right, here we go. Let's pull you all
Let's
down
go.
here. Get out of the way of the knights.
At your command.
Oh goodness,
You
how many did I
command?
lose? I didn't actually lose that many.
I'm listening.
These are the guys you need to kill. They're down
Attack
here now.
the enemy. You command.
Okay, now these guys are deciding they should actually shoot as well.
Yes.
All right, what are you doing? There we go. Now they're going to fight. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Come in and save the area. And now you can see I can't do anything with them. They're completely locked down. Those death sounds. Alright, let's send you guys in here, because now these guys are completely undefended pretty much.
At your service. Follow me.
Just send you in there. And yeah, this'll go down, but I think that is That's where we're gonna end it for today. Let's quit the mission. Yes. Oh boy. And that gives you this. Oh, it's you lost. And that gives you your statistics. Oh, I lost 13 U. Wow, that's a lot of archers. I killed 25 of them. That's not too bad. Produce weapons, soldiers, trains. You can see a bunch of stuff. Main menu. So yeah, that's Knights and Merchants. We'll return to regular scheduled programming after today. But then, you know, every Friday I'm going to try to just pick something from the bottom of my games list and play it because I think it's kind of interesting to do. Resolution game not available. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, thanks for being here, folks. I'll see you next time. Oh, goodness.